Coming up is a coaching call with the listener about his new VR game. We discuss how to soft launch on a budget, marketing strategies, and how much you should invest in your game launch. And I actually play his game. You'll be able to see that as I'm giving him feedback. Stay tuned.
Learning to code, learning design takes up a hell of a lot of your brain, and I've come to realize that a very important part of it, of being successful in the app business, is marketing. That's why I listen to you, and apart from your entertaining shows, it's just great information. And so I don't know if you've had a look at my app and my game, and what I wanted to know was, as I said in my email to you, that can you look at a game, mobile game, and say, that's good, that's really good, that's tight, that works.
Yep.
You need to do X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
Then you will definitely get some kind of return on that, no matter what, because it's up to a certain level. And I think a lot of developers don't know, how good their app is, as regards how much money they should invest in promoting it, whether it be on Facebook or TrendPie. Not that I've had anything to do with that, because I really don't know about that.
Yep.
But I've done a little bit of Facebook stuff. What do you reckon?
Yeah, so we're going to do something different with this recording, because we're going to do video, if you don't mind, Nick. And then what we're going to do is show the app. So your app is called Happy Hoppy VR, right? It's a VR.
Yeah. Okay. That's right, yeah.
So I have installed, as you can see. You can't see my phone, but I have installed, right?
Yeah.
And the video people
see it.
should be able to see it too. What I would say, first and foremost, the icon is key. So I think I would try to redesign an icon, because I've already played the app. I think the app is cool. I like the way you're going towards this. But the icon needs to really pop, right? It's one of these videos I created where I say, I had 2 of our clients get featured, luckily. And then I said, hey, that was the first thing I said to him. I said, your icon, the game looks cool, but the icon doesn't live up to the game. That's what I would focus on too. Okay. That's the first thing.
The icon. Yeah.
All right. The next thing is, this is what I essentially wanted to do with indie developers anyways, like look at an app and tell you exactly, like an audit, give you exactly what I would do. So graphics, good. I think the other things that I would look at too is it feels a little bit off, meaning like the 3D-ness of the app and the title, it looks a little bit different. Like it's maybe put 3D text or keep it sort of looking the same way.
You mean on the menu?
Yeah. Sorry, you can't see it. Ah, man. I wish I could show you what my iPhone looks like. I don't know how to do that I don't know how to do that.
No worries.
Okay.
No worries. I can understand what you're saying. Yeah.
So, and then,
that's it. Yeah.
So that's great. I guess I don't have the VR glasses on. I think the bunny, again, like it seems a little bit off. Like the bunny's really flat, right? The bunny's really flat.
No.
And then everything else is 3D.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Not a huge thing, but let's get into the game. So the game looks cool. I'm VR. I hit go. And then I have to tap. So if I had my VR goggles on, I can just tap.
That's
cool. It's like Crossy Road, but it's VR. So I can see.
That's right.
Other cars coming.
That's right. And you can tap the screen if you're doing it like that. You can actually tap it, hopefully, and he'll hop along.
The only thing that it was hard to tell was how close the cars were to me getting killed. I guess right now, if I take a step, I'm going to get killed, right? So let's see it.
So
I ran right into the car. I didn't know.
Well, the thing is, when you're wearing a headset, you can actually jog up and down, and the bunny you will move. And then if you actually jump, so if you, for instance, held the app and went like that, it will jump up in the sky.
Oh, okay.
So the idea, so it's like if you're wearing the headset, you down, 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 and then you do a big jump, you actually fly.
Oh.
You see? Like
this?
That's right, yeah. And then if you do a big do, you see what I mean? He flies up. Is it moving? Yeah.
Yeah, it's moving.
Yeah. And then if you do a sort of violent jump, it does a big jump in the sky. So that's the
okay. So I think
that's the thing with it.
I didn't know that. So maybe a little intro, especially in the beginning, would be like, hey, jump on, and then you try a big jump. Good. And then once I get the hang of that, then you'd be like, okay, go ahead and play the game. So the game itself, like this is good. Everything's really good. I still can't tell how close I am to the cars, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And if I'm looking, then I can't.
Well, if you're I
have no idea.
If you're in VR, you can basically turn your head and see the cars coming.
Yep. It's still hard to tell, but if I'm looking, I can't hop, can I?
No. Well, no. I suppose you'd look and then hop. Yeah.
Oh, cool! I just did a huge jump. So
it did a big jump. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only feedback is I like the concept. I just can't tell how far I am from different things. And it's not as simple as a sort of a normal app where you can use your finger to touch the screen and then get feedback instantly like that. So it's a little tricky for us to discuss this, I guess. But yeah, I should have made it kind of more obvious, certain things. Yeah. And then when I die, just, it'd be cool to, maybe not blood, but something that says I got hit by a car. Right?
Yeah.
Not just a button that just shows up that says game over.
It does, yeah.
So you can make it go red a little bit, and then put the screen, right? Or maybe you can look into the sky. I don't know, something that just says more than just game over.
Yeah.
A little animation, and then otherwise, I think that's it. I mean, I think everything else looks good to me. It's just that's the thing that I would try to fix is. I can't tell, and I would get so frustrated how
how near you are to the cars, right?
How near I am, because that's the whole point of the game.
From
a marketing perspective, I feel like this is it's easy enough to market, right? Like, I mean, the things that I would look at, especially for games, is doing a quick little soft launch just to see how people are doing. You can use Touch Arcade. You can go on those forums, and for like $50, you can say, hey guys, I'm doing this right now, actually, for one of my clients. This app is out. Go check it out. Like, give me some reviews, and I'm going to pay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, yeah, give me feedback.
That's interesting.
In the forums.
No, that's interesting. Yeah.
Say, look, give me feedback on the game. I'm going to award some people. I did 4 people for $15, and that's about $50. And so I gave that. I'm going to give that away as a prize just for some feedback. So I'm not asking for reviews. I'm not asking for anything. I just want them to play the game and tell me what their feedback is. And we've done that for different clients.
So you think it's necessary to actually give a prize to get feedback?
I think
is that
so.
What you're saying?
Yeah.
It
makes it easier.
On Touch Arcade?
Yeah.
On Touch Arcade?
Yes. Yeah. The forums. They have a little contest section. After our call, I'll send you a link to one of the posts that we did for our clients.
Okay. Thank you, Steve.
And then otherwise, you get it, right? Like Crossy Road in VR. I think that's all you have to really say to get anybody's attention.
It has been done. It has been done. There are other apps that do this, but they look, they're not as good. I don't think they don't look as good graphically. And mine's got this added feature of you can move your body to move the character forward.
Yeah. No, it's
So
it's
that.
cool. Like that's what I would lead with that, and then be like, hey, here's what we added on to make it really
Yeah.
unique for the VR experience. Talk about the flying. Talk about the fact that you can move. Maybe show somebody on your
Okay.
team doing these things, and then maybe video of it. Right, like I'm doing this, and then you see a little screen that's doing the same thing. So you're
Right,
able
Steve.
to
Yeah.
capture both. And then
Right.
I think from that standpoint, that's how I would market it. So the way I'd market this is, I approach Apple because you don't have anything to lose. If they say no, heck, you're in the same
Yeah.
spot you would
Sure.
have been anyways. So I'd let Apple know. And what I'm finding is they're probably about 6 to 8 weeks. We launched a couple of games as of this recording for clients that didn't get featured. I launched one of my games and gave them 3 weeks notice. I don't know if that's a reason why we didn't get featured, but they are on their form. They are saying give us 6 to 8 weeks before you launch. So keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
I heard you say that on a previous interview, and you were saying it is possibly due to the big companies that need that lead time.
That's just my guess. The big companies know that lead time. You know what I'm saying? Like they know that we're doing this soft launch. We're going to get this, and they know far in advance when they're possibly going to launch for the worldwide and US in particular. So that's my assumption. I do have a couple of clients that are launching this week that we did give them the 6 week notice. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. And then I'll have more data to give you exact data on whether it should be 3 or 6 weeks. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
just to round things off, Steve, I think my main question was whether an app developer can determine, hey, I've put all this work in. Is it worth now, after putting all the work in, putting my money in to market this thing? And you're saying, well, look, get some feedback, and because your friends are just going to be positive, friends and family. They're just going to say, yeah, it's great, yeah. Aren't they?
Yeah.
So you don't really know if it's any good because you're too close to it, right? That's the thing.
The way I would answer that is, this is a topic that I'm fascinated by, Nick, is what are the different strategies between like big game companies and indies, us indies? And I asked that to like both like successful indies and big game companies. And I think the big game companies, what they do is, what they know really well is metrics. So they'll do a soft launch, they'll drive, they know their CPIs, and they know how many people actually figure out how to monetize. So like, okay, well, if I can get my CPIs to 20 cents, I know I'm going to make that's profitable, right? That's the benchmark. So they have all these metrics, whereas indies, we're like, I think we live in the subjective realm of the brain. Oh, this is a good app. This is great, blah, blah, blah. And then the bigger game studios live in the objective metrics based realm, where they have the experience and the gut reaction to a game and says, oh, this is good, right? Like, let's make a couple of tweaks and this is good. So they use that subjective, but they rely on the metrics to really figure out how much should I invest, how much is this going to take. And so that's how I would respond to you, is like, I think the subjective part, you've done a good job. The design, I'm not just BSing you. There's some things that I would change from the design, but for the look and feel, you're on the right start. And then now it's like figuring out how you're going to monetize. Right now, I don't see any type of monetization besides some ads. So figuring that out a little bit. Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's another thing. You talk about paid to free campaigns, and a lot of people will go, well, the market as it is now is just, look, let's just go free and just get the money off the ads.
Yeah, I think I should probably come up with a different name for that, because I think the misconception with that is you can run it for free apps. You just need to make one of your in-app purchases for free. So if we're looking at Crossy Road, I can make one of those like Gangnam style characters for free, get pressed for it, and still drive those downloads. That's how we do it for game clients.
I was also interested in your chat with Neil Pettit. Do you remember from Playmotive?
Yep.
I love his attitude. He's focusing on making great games, on building essentially, and not on marketing, isn't he?
Yeah, because he has a publisher that he works with, right?
Yeah, right. Okay, so that's the key there then. Yeah. Well, he works with a program, isn't he? And I thought it was just a couple of them, but you're saying there's a bigger.
If I remember correctly, it was a small team that they work together, but they're like working on some huge titles too, and just focusing on that, and then having somebody else publish it, if I remember properly.
Cool. Also, this App Store ads thing that you did with Marco Venish the other day, that was awesome. Yeah. Really good interview, and he was such a nice bloke. And I thought that was a brilliant interview.
I loved it too.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
And, loads of info there. So I'm going to look into that.
He's good. Yeah? He was nervous too. I was like, dude, don't. I got a tweet from somebody. Was it you, Nick? Somebody tweeted at me. And then I sent him that screenshot because he was like, I wasn't sure. He's like, and I was like, look, man, somebody really loves it. And I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I want to learn. I knew he was doing well with search ads. And I was like, who do I know that can help me teach me on search ads? And I was like, Marco, duh. I was like, hey, Marco, can I interview you?
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. All right, Steve. Thanks a lot, mate. I'll definitely look at the Touch Arcade stuff and
when are you planning to launch? Don't know.
ASAP. I'm a developer. I just want to get on with the next thing. Get this out the way, and I'm not focusing on marketing until it's just like, oh, I'll do that. Honestly, it's a different mindset.
Yeah.
I think differently, but I know what you do is so important. So that's why I'm talking to you and trying to learn stuff.
So, when we publish it is paxyapps.com, PAXY apps.com. I'm gonna link that all into the different show notes and stuff. So if you want to check out Happy Hoppy VR into the
that's right.
Hopefully it'll be out by the time we publish this. Okay. But if it's not, go check out the website, paxyapps.com, and then sign up for some beta lists or check it out. Follow Nick. Cool.
Thank you very much, Steve. No, cheers, mate.
Thanks for staying up. I know it's late over there.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate you. If there's anything else you need, feel free to reach out anytime. This was fun.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it. Thanks, Steve. You're a friendly guy, and I'll keep listening to you. Cheers, mate.
All right. Thanks, Nick. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.